We're going to take a quick break away from this because just moments ago, the House voted to end what is the longest shutdown ever in the Department of Homeland Security. MS Now's Michael Schnell joins us. Michael, as I understand, this covers most of the Department of Homeland Security, not all. Tell us what happened here.
Yeah, Chris, that's right. First off, the top line here, right off the bat, the DHS shutdown, which today is day 76. It first started back on February 14th. It is now poised to end. The House just literally a few minutes ago, by voice vote, approved a bill to fund the majority of the agency. It'll now head to President Trump's desk for his signature. As you mentioned, it's not the entirety of the agency. This bill would only fund DHS minus money for ICE and Border Patrol. That's because if you remember back in January, after the shootings of Alex Preddy and Renee Good in Minneapolis, there was this push by Democrats to not fund ICE or Border Patrol unless they saw substantive changes and reforms in how the administration was conducting its crackdown. Now, Democrats never secured those changes, so they said they wouldn't fund ICE and Border Patrol. It was last month when Republicans said, fine, we will split off these two entities, move DHS separately, and then handle ICE and Border Patrol funding through a separate process that would allow Republicans to approve that funding with only Republican votes, not Democratic votes. That process is underway right now. It cleared a key hurdle yesterday, and then today the news that the House has passed the Department of Homeland Security funding bill. Notable because the shutdown could have gotten way more dire and the impacts could have gotten more significant come next month. In just a few days from now, the Office of Management and Budget putting out a memo on Tuesday saying that the administration did not have any more money to continue paying DHS employees come May. You'll remember, Chris, last month as this shutdown was intensifying, there was a memorandum in order by President Trump to pay DHS employees who were not getting their paychecks during the shutdown. The administration said that they didn't have enough money to continue that throughout the month of May, essentially putting pressure on these lawmakers, on the House particularly, to pass legislation. That all came to a head this afternoon, just again a few minutes ago, with the House by voice vote passing this bill to fund most of the Department of Homeland Security. It'll now head to President Trump's desk for signature. And then the next thing we're going to keep an eye on is what the status is of that separate ICE funding and Border Patrol funding that Republicans are prioritizing in Congress right now.
But a big headline, the DHS shutdown is largely over. Thank you so much, Michael Schnell.